에이. 아, 재밌어. 인터넷이 있는지 없는지 모르겠어. 인터넷 그냥 사라졌어? 아닌데? 카디도... Am I streaming or not? Are we live? No? Maybe? Okay. I put it to be right back because that got lost. But are we live right now? Because the drop frame is 40%. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know why. Like, I really don't know why the internet is bad today. I'm connected to the usual stuff. We normally, yeah, I don't mind the fact that this became a separate video because I finished the side about the assignment technically, and we can just start anew with something else. But yeah, YouTube always loses the link. Just checking if I'm back. Oh, the drop rate is really bad. I'm sorry. Technically I'm back. If it's annoying and unmanageable, I can just, maybe not stream. But I was thinking, should I continue with the Hugging Face NLP course, or should I go to our lecture? Not sure what I... Hi! Hi back. Huh? Who's back? Wait. Oh, I'm back? Ah, okay. I tried to make the dad joke, but you already did it. Oh god. 70%. What do I do? What do I do? This is horrible. Checking how bad it is. And it is not good. 70% is too much. Like, I shouldn't torture people. Like, those kind people that came here should go already. We're normally better than this. Not always, just sometimes. This makes no sense. Hello? Are we... Tough question. Do you think the course is helping you learn? The assignment seemed too hard. Good question, honestly. The course is helping me learn... Yay. I'm gone. The course is helping me learn the really like high level usage. Not as high level actually, just normal usage, normal human usage. Did we mean, which course are we talking about? Because the Carnegie Mellon University course is not helping me learn for the assignment. It's helping me learn about NLP, if that's the course that we're talking about. I'm gonna have to go to the BRB screen to fix my face. I'm really sorry. Again, I might be part Canadian, honestly. I just feel really bad now. Okay. I thought you were thinking of what to do next. It might be worth re-evaluating whether the course are delivering on your learning outcomes. Sorta. Yeah. I think my learning outcome is somewhere from a general understanding to pretty advanced stuff with audio models. Yes. Yes. My interest is currently still with audio models, and I feel like if I don't do this, I'll be lost when it comes to the audio models for some reason. Yeah. Okay. So the thing, the KBPS, it's red again. It was yellow just for once. Okay, so I'm gonna say that the kind people here are really okay for you guys to go, like, because this stream has become somewhat unbearable. I mean, I don't know how the audio is. I hope it's not bad, but it's like basically a slideshow. Is that something? Sure. I don't mind like trying to test some, because the NLP course has an audio course, and for the audio course, I would 100% take it on stream. Yeah. I don't have to show my personal projects on stream, but the learning part, I will 100% do that. Because I like learning. And I might be, I don't know. Sometimes I'm thinking like, I don't know. I'm not always helping myself. I'm not being focused enough and allowing myself to learn well sometimes. Like if I was in a class with people, I'd probably try harder. And now the fact that I'm on stream, I am trying, I would like to think that I'm trying harder than if I was by myself. So yeah, I am trying to be a good role model. I think I'm gonna go to the class because that one is becoming a bit tempting. I think we can do like another half an hour with this class, and then my brain hopefully feels okay. And yeah, for the output of the code, if I run, I'll try to put it on Discord. I still haven't run the no stream tomorrow. Yep. I still haven't run the tiny Sherlock on a good GPU with like a lot of epochs. I think if I do that, it will be really cool. Because of exams, are they called state exams? I don't know why that came to my mind. Those people who do exams are in some form of torture. I went through it like 12 years ago, huh? All right. So for the prompt templates, I think this part is where some students are asking. So let's see. Does our MacBook have an M? Yes. It's an M1, yes. They're supposed to be that, like you said, they're supposed to be good with running and models and huh? Yep. Are you telling me that my internet is so bad that I can't play YouTube video?
Like usually you handwrite
Okay.
this when you decide
No,
what
you're
task
not. Good.
you want to do. Then this input X, this comes at test time. This comes when you actually deploy your system. So this would be like an Amazon review that you wanted to classify using a language model. Yeah. Cool. Any other questions? Okay, let's move on.
All right. So this lecture is supposed to be about prompting, but like as a developer, right? Like if you were calling APIs and stuff.
So basically, this is what is happening behind the scenes. I don't know what OpenAI's format is because they won't tell us, of course. But you know, I'm assuming that that's similar to what's happening in OpenAI too. Okay. So the next thing that we do is answer prediction. So given the prompt, we predict the answer. And so using whatever algorithm we want to use, we predict.
Just checking, isn't this supposed to be fill mask thing? You mask something and it gives you the answer?
You know, fantastic here. And actually, it might not predict fantastic. It might predict something else. Like overall, it was a really fantastic movie that I liked a lot or something like that. So it might also do something like that. So based on that, we want to select the actual output out of the generated outputs. And I'm calling this post-processing. So for instance, we might take the output as is. So for something like just you interacting with ChatGPT or interacting with a chat model, you might be looking at the text as is. Or it might be formatting the output for easy visualization, selecting only parts of the output that you want to use, or mapping the output to other actions. So to give an example of formatting, this is a feature of ChatGPT or Bard or anything that you interact with. But I wrote, please write a table with the last 5 presidents and their birth dates. And ChatGPT is happy to do this for me. It says, here is a table.
I'm sure each time we've tried to copy text from ChatGPT, we've faced the bold part with the asterisks and yeah, the indentation and all of that.
With the last 5 US presidents and their birth dates. Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Barack Obama, George W. Bush, Bill Clinton. But this is written in Markdown, or I assume it's written in Markdown, so it basically makes this table.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I will not comment too much, but the fact that their birth dates are so close together, it's just weird.
And then renders it in an easy to view way. So this is really important if you're building a user-facing system because you want to be able to render these things. But the only thing a large language model can output is text, right? It can output a string of tokens. So this is a really good way to interact with it. I followed by saying output that in JSON format. So it says here's the information in JSON format. And instead of just giving me a big JSON string, it gives me syntax highlighting and all the other stuff like this. Presumably what it's doing here is it's outputting like a triple hash or something like this. The reason why I know that is because like seems to be making a mistake down here for some reason. Like outputting a weirdly formatted thing at the end. So even ChatGPT makes mistakes some of the time. So.
We have a joke in my language where we say even mullahs make mistake because they're supposed to be perfect. Like sheikhs. I don't know how to translate it into English. But yeah, so now it's even ChatGPT makes mistakes.
Cool. Another thing that you might want to do is, especially if you're not using it in like a directly user-facing application, but you want to use it to extract some information or make some classification decision or something like that, you often select information that's indicative of the answer. And so I love this movie overall. It was a movie that was simply fantastic. You can do things like extract keywords like fantastic and use that to indicate positive sentiment. There's various methods for doing this, and these are also used in the benchmarks that are used to evaluate language models. So it's, like even if you're not building an application directly, but you're just trying to do well in this class and get like a high score on a leaderboard or something, it's still useful to know about these things. So for things like classification, you can identify keywords like fantastic that might be indicative of the class. Another thing that's pretty common is for regression or numerical problems, you identify numbers and pull out the numbers and use those numbers as the answer. For code, you can pull out code snippets and triple backticks and then execute the code, for example.
That bit about an LLM only outputting text was technically correct. But when he said that lots of teams were pre-training multimodal models that are basically LLMs that are also trained with like images. I mean, yeah, we have, I don't know why I guess it makes sense because they're called multimodal. They're even called multimodal LMs, right? I thought that there would be like multiple models from the back end. At least, does it make sense to say different heads? Should be something like that, right? Can't be sure.
So all of these things are basically heuristic methods, but they can be used to pull out the actual answer that you want from the text that's generated by ML. Cool. Any questions about that? The final thing is output mapping. Given an answer, map it into a class label or a continuous value. And so this is doing something like taking
Do we do it manually or do we just tell the model to do it for us?
fantastic and mapping it into the class positive. And so, if we want to extract 1 to 5 star ratings from reviews, this is something you would need to do. And very often it's like a 1 to 1 class to many word mapping. And by doing this, you can basically get a more robust mapping onto the number that you actually want.
Okay.
I actually coincidentally on Twitter saw a really good example of this like a week ago. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it in a reasonable time frame, but basically, there was a person who was using GPT-4 to create a model.
Images are fed in as tokens, as if it was text. I mean, sure, you can represent images as numbers. Text is also represented as numbers, so everything can be represented as numbers, right? Opening a JPEG file in Windows Notepad, trying to figure out, yep. More doable like a BMP file. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It's just, can what work for a language also work for pixels? Sure. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't know the answer. It's a question.
To like reward open source models for good and bad, responses. And they started out with giving it a 1 to 5 star rating. And then they switched it into very good, good, okay, bad, very bad. And then asked it to generate, those like very good, good, bad, okay, bad, very bad instead of 1 to 5. And that worked a lot better. Like the GPT model was a lot more like likely to get the answer correct than it was if you gave a 1 to 5 star rating. So this is something you should think about pretty seriously. And the way you can think about it is how likely was this data to appear in a large corpus of data on the internet? And it might be like a lot less likely that it's like, how good is this movie? 5? Then how good is
Just double checking. Are we streaming? I hope so. Because my character has stopped moving. And yeah, okay. We're technically still streaming. At least, well, my character's fallen asleep. Okay. Nope. Is she moving? Is she alive? I think so. Okay. Internet is supposed to be really good, but the drop frame is now still bad. Oh, okay. All right. Oh no. Don't know why today is being like this. Sorry again. I'm sure someone is messing something up from the government, trying to be mean and have us not have good internet.
this movie really good? Like, just think of like the occurrence probability. And you can even
Oh, of course. Do whatever you feel like. Oh, hi. Hi, Ed. It's late though, isn't it? It's all right. Maybe you had a crazy Friday yesterday. I had a crazy Friday yesterday where I tried to train a model and I got really bad output. Yeah. And also it's hard to try to sleep early when even it's like 10 p.m. and the house is like super loud. I don't mind it. I just wear stuff like headphones, earbuds, stuff like that. Yeah. Please continue lurking if that's what you're comfortable with.
like mine this data from the web if you want to try to find out.
Oh, by the way, Ed, we cheated on the assignment. I mean, I cheated on the assignment. I shouldn't give blame anyone. And then I'll try to run I would like to say that the classifier.py part, I did like, I can call it like 10% overall. Like I actually tried to do something, okay? Could be worse. To be one of those students who has an exam. Oh my God. I know. Brought into the idea that my whole life future rides on it. Trying to do last minute study. I don't think you can do last minute study for these exams, but at least in our country, there are like, I forgot how many different subjects there are, but let's say 7, 8. And then each of them has their own day of exam, and there's twice a week exams. But in countries, I'm guessing like the US, or I know South Korea is like that, it's one exam for one day. Oh, the other day I heard that it's like that in some other countries. And your whole future rides on it. So yeah. It is, I don't know when someone will find a better model that can be implemented at a larger scale, but this is the model we have. And at least we have free education, you know?
The best, like the best things there.
All right. So let's see.
Cool. Any questions about this? Yeah.
At the end of the day, the computer is just the find the variable very. So how is it knowing or learning better?
So the model is predicting text. And like accurately, it's not even predicting the word fantastic. It's predicting the token ID like 73521 or something like that.
Yep.
But if it has seen that token ID more frequently after reviews than it has seen the token ID for the number 1 or the number 5, then it's more likely to predict that accurately, right? It's more likely to predict fantastic than it is to predict 5-star or something like that, just because fantastic is more frequent. And so because of that, if you think about like, what has it seen in all of the data on the internet, and like model your answers here appropriately, then that can give you better results. This is a very important rule of thumb. Like, don't try to make a language model do something it's never seen in the pre-training data, and it will make your life a lot easier. So you can think about that going forward too.
Wait. Give me that rule of thumb one more time. Don't
try to make a language model do something it's never seen in the pre-training data, and it will make your life a lot easier. So
okay. That's not comforting. Because like if I want to train a language model on a new language, is that data it has never seen, especially when the script is totally different.
You can think
at least there are similar languages. Okay, fair.
That going forward too. Cool. So next I want to move into few-shot prompting or in-context learning.
So I'm gonna actually head out now because this is yeah. I said I would end the stream in. I have 5 more minutes of the timeline that I said I would end it in. So yeah. Huh? Out of this distortion? What do you mean by that? Not sure what we mean by that. My yeah. Oh no. But no, not training. He was saying for inference, giving a problem it has not been trained on. He said pre-train. Don't try to make the language model do something it has not seen in the pre-training, which means like even if you're fine-tuning a model. Yeah, not the training part. Like even if you're training it on something completely new and not something that is similar to what it's been pre-trained on. Like even if you try to do image and text, something is fully text, and then you pre-train it on, you fine-tune it on image, don't expect much. It might work, and then it'll be this, okay. Distribution. Yeah, now I understand. It might work, but it might not. So don't be sad about it. Okay. So, yeah, out of distribution, sure. Should be like something that's out of line for the model. Refers to reading it. Let's read it. No, you were helping. You are always helping. Detection refers to model's ability to. Why are you not zooming in? Feel like there we go. I felt like a model's ability to recognize and appropriately handle data that deviates from its training set. I think. Yeah. Trace to our. Yeah. It's like, you know how humans have this reaction that is supposed to be, I don't know, prehistoric or something, fight or flight and all that. That's what pre-training feels like for me. Okay, so I truly apologize for all the technical issues we had today. I think it gives me character, you know? All of these people have amazing streams. Mine is like that. You know what? That makes it stand out. So sorry about that. And I promise that most of the time our streams are smooth. And yeah, I will continue with the I'm not using Firefox. No. Control mouse. With the zooming. No, I'm using Chrome. Might be a recent update. I use Firefox on my phone more than I use it on a laptop, because it has ad block on phone, which is amazing. So yes, I will try to continue the learning, normally. I mean, because we had a pause with the Andrej Karpathy video. I hope that, like, let's do a mini promise of where, like, by the end of July we finish these courses, I don't think I can do that with the Carnegie Mellon one because it has 20-ish videos and we're on video 7, but at least for the Hugging Face one, I'd like to do that. Thank you, Ed. Thank you for stopping by, and sorry for not being able to answer your question. I hope you can solve it. What advice I can give you is, I've been facing a problem with something that I'm working on, and I found a Discord of people that are doing similar things. So if you can find a community they can answer you, that would be also pretty cool. The internet has a lot of cool people. Okay, so inshallah I'll see you on Monday if I wake up. Even today I streamed a bit late. But yeah, life is good. Life is good. I'm good. Just lazy sometimes. Life happens. And yeah, thanks again so much. I always feel bad. Well, I don't feel bad. I just feel like I'm not worthy when people rate. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. And yeah, sorry again for the technical issues. I'm gonna end the stream. This time I'll do the countdown from 10 because stream is bad. There's a huge lag. Do let me know if there's anything else. Otherwise, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Discord, and other places on the internet that people should not always be on. Okay. Doing the countdown, starting 10, 9, 8, 7. I hope you're getting enough sleep. I am. I do naps. As of right now, I don't have a quote-unquote day job, so I can do naps, which I love. I thought I remember thinking that I am a no-nap person, and then I'm not 30 yet, but I'm going to be 30, so I'm like, naps, yes. Yes, thank you. According to my watch, I got 5.5 hours of sleep. That's not enough. That's a